Hey guys, Czar back with you. We just had a nice winning trade on the London Open. And let me just put that back. There it was right there, 6.5 points. And that was on the live stream and filmed, and it's on YouTube. And now we're looking for another potential opportunity here. We'll see. As prices move, break into this next zone, moving towards this gap move that happened while the market was closed over the weekend. Market closed early on Friday for Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and we had this big 48-point gap, nearly 50-point gap. And now looking to see if there's another move up here. I would certainly be aiming for this type of move from here to here. We'll be looking for about 10, 12 points or so. If we can get that flip, well, we'll see. It's a bit extended now. See, this move is extended, right? There's the opening range. I'm going to watch this for a minute here, and I'll tell you if I'm going to take it or not. It's actually not overly convincing, to be quite frank. Pulling back a little too much here for my liking so far, but we'll see. I'm going to bring in the 1 minute chart. We'll take a look at this more closely. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to take out the opening range. It's already been broken. What I can also do now, bring you back to the 10-minute chart only, so we can stay focused here on the task at hand. This resistance has been broken. This zone has been completed, so I'm going to remove both of those. You saw what I did there. I'm going to bring it back for a second so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I should explain. We had a resistance zone here coming into the London Open from the Asian session. The Asian is this colored background here. This has been broken handily, and so it becomes null and void. This zone, clean traffic, has been completed. It has been met. I can also now delete this zone here, zone marker, right? And I'm going to bring in a new one that looks like this on this most recent rejection area. So that's a revision of zones. This is a bigger picture clean traffic area because of this move here and then into the gap move directly, but this will likely happen, or could very much happen, in two stages. The first one to take us to here, and then the second one to take us up here. Hopefully that makes sense to you, because that's the gap move by itself, like that. I would only be interested in this if we can flip the current body. There it comes. Okay, now buy stop order above. Buy stop order above right here. We're about to get tapped in. Right there. Buy stop. Looking for 12 points on this one. Stop under prior candle's body. Actually, at this point, we could do current candle wick. This would be a 1-to-1 trade, slightly more than 1-to-1. Yeah, basically 1-to-1. Bear with me, going over to my own platform. Watching closely now. I'm actually canceling this order. I'm going to leave it up there. I'm going to put you on pause and bring you back. I think this is an interesting teaching moment. I'm going to put you on pause so you don't have to sit through this grind. I'll bring you back. We'll talk more about it. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. A few minutes have passed. This is interesting. So we were considering taking a long here to close that gap up there, or this move, or the zone, I should say, not gap. The gap is over here. But now I'm actually going to switch my ideas from a long to a short. I'm going to delete this marker. There is no longer a live order there at all. And we're going to look towards watching this candle close. If it closes strongly blue, mirroring this white candle that we see here, I might be looking for a short opportunity, and I'll tell you why. One of the members in our group, Paul, I noticed this as well, and I saw this morning, is that this gap move is essentially in the 50 to 62%, 61.8% Fibonacci retracement areas. There are a lot of traders, whether you believe in Fibonacci's or not, it's not really relevant. A lot of traders do, and there are a lot of algos do, and you'll see that this pullback here, for instance, from this low of the Asian session, starts at 50 and basically runs all the way up to beyond 61.8 in that whole gap area. Now, gaps are often filled, so we would think long here, but then we can also reject and continue the move down before closing that gap. And now we've been approaching it. You can see here. Hopefully you can see that on the slide. I know it's a lot of stuff here on the screen, I should say, not slide. I've done a lot of presenting in my time, so that's why I speak like that. All right, now the candle's closing. I'm going to shut this down in terms of visual noise here. 3 seconds left in this candle. We'd be looking for a pull back, a pull up to create a top wick. You see that there beginning to form. Looking towards a stop sell order below, not quite yet. I would like to see that. This thing could drive all the way down 27 points. Now, sell stop limit below the blue candle you see right there. Just for a quick Wickfill trade. That's all this is. This is a micro scalp. This is not my actual stop. 1-to-1. This would be a 1-to-1, right? Looking just to fill that. Why? Outside candle in terms of bodies feels very much like reversal. Doesn't have to be. There are no guarantees in this at all, not even close. We're going to see what we can do here. And the market has to do something before we get in, right? We're not just saying this thing's going down. The market has to prove itself by breaking the bottom of this wick. If it doesn't do that, we're not in. And that's the beauty of using stop orders to enter. Be looking for 7 points on this one. You'll notice I haven't shown much by way of the 1 minute chart this morning. I'm looking at it myself, but I haven't had much of a need to, quite frankly. This has been pretty straightforward on the 10-minute chart alone. Already had one winning trade this morning. Looking for that flip. You see it there? Just below the wick. I try to be very precise as to what I'm showing you here on TradingView. The markers aren't that easy to maneuver sometimes, but you know exactly what I'm doing because of how I'm explaining it. Hopefully, very straightforward. I try to be super clear what I do, and when I don't show my trades on video, which is almost always 99%, 95% of the time I do, then I'll typically show my broker executions just because I feel like it. I don't have to. I don't need to prove anything to anybody, but I do it. There's unfortunately a lot of nonsense, smoke and mirrors and scamming out there, and it just, I do what I can to be completely transparent. All right, just to be clear, I'm not in a trade. I do have a live order for now, right there. I may cancel it if I don't like what's happening here. But what I want you to notice is the flexibility, the nimbleness, going from a very much a long idea into very much a short idea. Doesn't mean I feel very strongly about it, but it's very much a switch of ideas, and that's what trading is all about. That's what day trading is all about, and scalping. You know, I wouldn't want to be doing that as a swing trader or a position trader. If you're flip-flopping on the higher time frames, you probably have some emotional issues that you need to deal with. But day trading is a very different game. Very different. I'm going to put you on pause to save you the sideways grind. I'll bring you back if anything interesting happens here. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. Candle flipping now, watching for this breakdown. Live order, sell stop. If you remember, I'm in this trade now. In this trade, looking for that flip and that wick fill that you see right there, filling this wick, right? This, by the way, is a 5-minute chart I was showing you on the right-hand side. I had switched it. It's now a 1-minute chart. And the trade is done. Nice work, guys. Thank you for joining me. We will see you again a little bit later on as a nice quick 6 3/4 point win to add to our 6.5 point win a little bit earlier. It's been a winning morning so far and a winning week so far. Of course, it's brand new. We're only at 3:46 a.m. for me here in the New York zone. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Thanks for joining. Take care.